Hello, everybody. Do I look like shite? I don't know. Yeah, I drove back down from Scotland yesterday. 8 hours driving, so probably 9 hours in the car. Is that Pakistan? Yes. And I was so caffeinated. I didn't get to sleep until about 1:30 or something stupid, and then woke up at 5ish. So, okay, what is this? What is this position? I've never seen this position before. Okay, this is the Scotch. Take the ball. Go on, take it. You know you want to. It's like Jack Palance in the movie Shane, throwing the pistol at the sheepherder's feet. Pick up the gun. Right, so this, boys and girls, is the Kelpie Gambit. And I can't remember how it goes. Right, so this is the most common move, and it's the most common move right up to about 1800 on Lichess. And I think what we do now is we sack the horse. The idea is that the bishop's going to come out with check after the king takes. And then also the queen, in some order of stuff. I might have fucked it up already, but yeah. So basically the king has to go to there to prevent the more development with check, and that's the point. Pawn blocks doesn't work. Knight, can he help? Bishop, can he help? It's this, that, here, there, and mate. Or something like that. And that is the Kelpie Gambit. And you're going to win a lot of games at beginner and intermediate level exactly that way. Right, now I don't have... Yeah, so it's this first. So, this is forced. And then we play this. At which point this is forced. King can't go to any of these squares. So, isn't... Okay. Yeah, but now it's this, that... Is it? So it's not forced, is it? Check here. We don't want to repeat. I just win the knight, don't I? So now the king's forced back there. I think I just win the knight. And it's basically, you've got to remember it's forced to mate whatever happens, so you just need to find it. Okay, I win the knight, and then that's going to be mate. And then there's no knight h6 to defend the square. And there's no knight e9 either, because e9 doesn't exist, unfortunately. That's where the knight wants to go. E9 would be quite helpful here, wouldn't it? Is it E9? Yes, because E9 would defend F7. It's just out of bounds. So this is coffee. And I know it's not helpful, really, in the long term, but my brain does like it. But yeah, basically, it's far over caffeinated yesterday. And that was that. Okay, is there anything to review? I don't think so. So we'll do another one. We're on 899. So are we going to stop at 1,000? Well, we don't know. Sri Hardy, 2498 from India. Okay, we have us a modern. Okay, so what do we do against the modern? So he Fianchettas the bishop. No, he doesn't Fianchettas the bishop. So if he puts the bishop here, what I'll do is I'll play h4, h5, h6 is the idea. All right. So I think I'm just going to grab space. I'm feeling in that kind of mood, feeling a bit gung-ho. Let's put the knight behind my pawn. Develop my bishop to here or here. Okay, that's the second attack on that. I think I'm quite happy to do this big snake. So although he's got 2 attackers against 1 defender, he'd lose a piece for a pawn. It's not worth it. Okay, so how are we looking? We're looking good. My bishop's a little inhibited, restricted. I'd like to get the king castle, that would be sensible. Okay. Do we want this? Which square? Or do we punch through in the middle? No, I want to get castled really, don't I? So that looks better. Generally, you don't want to be looking at the tip of a pyramid like this, you know, from this square. However, pawns move. Pawns move forwards. Okay. I'm not even sure at this point that I want to castle short. I might want to send Harry on his way to do some damage. He'll Harry carry. Okay, now he's castled, I ain't. I've got this. If I wanted to close the centre, he's just really made life hard for his bishop. I think that's probably the way to go, actually. Now if he captures, he gets to capture away from the centre, I can develop my knight and castle. Long castles, and then this is going to be a weakness. This knight has to move. He can't go there. He can't go there because pawn takes. So he either goes onto the edge or he goes here. I would say that e7 is probably the place to go. It's not brilliant because then the queen's going to complain. So yeah, I was up just playing Blitz last night, and I got to 1596, and I was playing a game worth 6 points, and I was winning, and I blundered my queen because I got overexcited. Okay, so now I think it's just a case of complete development, get the king castled. This doesn't worry me. Rook e8 would be reasonable. Material is equal. I have the bishop pair. I think we're just going to get the king to safety. Maybe position a rook on the e-file, because this pawn's somewhat backwards right now. There, maybe rook d to e8. And just throw pawns at him. Okay, so if he takes here, do we care? Got one attack is defended only by the queen. If he takes, I take back. He's actually got 3 attackers, hasn't he? Okay, I'm going to defend it with the pawn, and I'm still reserving the right to short castle. Hey, sweetheart. I know you want to go for a walk in a bit. I know. Yeah. Let's say hello to the boys and girls. Come on, up. Say hello to the boys and girls. Hi. Hi. Covered in grass seeds. Look at that. That's a disgrace. Go. Okay. Okay. Now he's attacking my knight, Sasha. What do I do? Do I say, oh no, my knight? Let's stick it. It's actually a bishop, not a knight at all. So you get down because you're clearly putting me off. Right, this knight is now in a pin. Yes, my house is emptier and emptier, so my ex was here at the weekend. And and emptied even more. So here, the knight's actually trapped, because if it goes back there, I've got 2 attackers, isn't it? Yeah? G4. You can't get there because queen takes. Now, is that your idea? Or even slapping the bishop in there? It's a thought. I think I just castle here. You can actually win a pawn. And also that move frees up G7 for his knight. If takes rook B1, he moves, I can win this one maybe. This knight's still pinned, which I like. Be lovely if that rook would move away, wouldn't it? Ha! That's defended actually 3 times. It's tempting to stick the bishop right in there, isn't it? I stick the bishop in. Rook moves. Doesn't really matter where. G4 hits the knight. He can't come there because my bishop comes back and takes him. Let's say rook stays there. I hit the knight. Knight goes back. It's still unclear, and I've still got hanging pawn on B2. There goes the rook. I'm just going to protect that pawn, because there's no point giving away pawns for no reason. Here you can actually come in with the knight. No. Bishop here. Could bishop here, just that. Don't need to take. When I take that knight out and G takes, then I'm very happy. But he's playing all right so far. It's good. Are you a kid? What are you? No, he's a grown-ass man. How are we doing? He's alright. He's getting... Oh, look at that. It's an 82 accuracy over 19 moves. So brother can play. 68, 79.9. 60, so yeah, 60, 80. 80 accuracy over 43 moves. That ain't bad at all. Yeah, but I called the mating sequence, pretty much. The knight block was a wrinkle. But yeah, the Kelpie Gambit. Nice one. I've done a quick video on it, and I've got a study on it. Just go on to Lichess. And I think just, you can type in Kelpie. K-E-L-P-I-E. Okay, so he's threatening to take here with the double attack. If I take, rook takes, bishop takes rook. I take, knight takes there. Bishop takes knight. Also, it allows my bishop to come back here, of course. I actually got takes, I can just take with the queen. Maybe I should just stick my bishop back there then. He takes, got queen takes. I take, knight takes, pawn takes. If pawn takes, it drops the knight. So I take, knight takes, bishop takes, knight, Rook takes. He's still got this pawn defending the rook. If I just dodge. Or even just come back here. Stay on the light squares. But I might want to put my bishop in there, take that knight out. So I think I can just come here. If I come here and he pushes the pawn, he's overextending himself, I think. Pushes the pawn, I just like come back there, really. I think. Definitely working slow today. Okay, he's decided to close down the C-file, which makes... Oh, he's not closing down the C-file. We see what he's doing, don't we? Don't we, boys and girls? Yes, we do. Right, he's wanting to pin my queen on my king. But he couldn't do it straight away because he had queen. He's... I say, you know, the guy's doing well. This is true. Oh, cock. Bugger. The problem is, here, he's got that. Here, he's got that. Forking king and queen with a double check. Ouch! Very ouch. No, there's more than one way to get out of that, and I didn't even bother to think. That is terrible. Okay, what else is there? There is queen takes knight, that's just losing. Here, he has that. Trades. I'm giving up loads of material. I'm in check. There are only 1, 2, 3 legal moves. That is just terrible. I think I'm going to take out his bishop, so I think we're going to do this. If he does that, I have to take. Oh, you bastard. Right, okay. See, we knew we could find moves, and we knew I was slow. So, take more time is the key. Be careful. So why are you 770? So I'm attacking his knight. Knight takes there. I don't know. It's all pretty bad, isn't it? Oh, he's run away. Do I want to open things up? I don't think so. Double up. Double up, it has to be a good idea because it prevents this. There, I just take the rook. Yeah, he takes the bishop. But then I've... No. Daddy's got to use both brain cells at the same time. I know. I'll take you for a walk in a bit. Stop it. This is Zara. She's a pain in the ass. You're a pain in the ass, aren't you? And we've got an increment on this, so I can't even hustle him really. Yeah, I'm basically down a queen for a bishop, which is not good odds. I should probably go after this pawn, try and embed my knight in there. I'm nervous about this tension here though. But actually he takes now. That's not too bad. He takes. I take. Okay. I'm just going to keep the pressure on. Oh, that's the missus with a voice message. She's woken up. She's had more sleep than I have. Addio. This, I love that outpost over my knight. In there, hit the queen. Also covering this square. I'd love to flush out that knight somehow. Where are you going to put your rook? You've got to go back. And now this knight is pinned. So I think I'm going to play here. And I think he has to go all the way back. If I take... I just feel like this is the way round. With my very limited cognitive ability. He's using his time, but he's using his time well. There, takes. Knight has to go back there. Okay, time pressure's all I've got right now. How does he save that pawn? He doesn't. I can't see a way. And then this. But that is a unpleasant fork. The knight's still pinned by the bishop. Yeah, so less than 3 weeks now, my big move. Got a bunch of sofas and a bunch of beds left in the house. Everything else is pretty much going up in one van load to Scotland. Okay, he's retreated his knight. Ah, okay, so I can win this. He is covering that square now, but so am I. If he takes here. I was thinking to spice up the speedrun of like doing challenges. So have you guys set me challenges in the comments for what to do on the next video. Like sacrificing a queen. As we've done here. Okay. So this is no good. He's got out of the pin. If he takes here and everyone dies, then it's not... That is not good for me. If I push and takes... If I take first, he's got 1, 2, 3, technically 4 ways to recapture. takes. I just have to move the knight. Don't see anything gained there. Should I take here? I don't know. I do have 2 bishops and he hasn't got any. So that's something. We have the white wizard. Takes, check. It's a possibility. You know, but I'm still down material. Hey Bentley. So I've literally sold my carpet as well, so it's noisier in this room as well. So sorry about that. Okay, takes. I'm still -5. But now takes. Anything could take. I just don't feel like opening up the middle can possibly serve me. Takes, rook takes, is that your idea? I've got to keep the pressure on somehow. I'm running out of ideas, guys. My opponent's doing exactly the right thing. He's way up in material. You know, he picked up on the blunder, which happens at every level. You know, I get tactics like that at 1500, absolutely. And he saw it. It's good use of time, and I'm playing as though I'm playing the 5-minute blitz game. It's that simple. Huh. There. Okay, is it just time to pull the trigger on this? Because however he takes now, I've got a fork, so I can win 2 materials back. I'm still 5 materials down. He's in check. He's got to move. He's just going to go back, isn't he? Maybe ideas of that. Well, I probably should snatch the rook, but got this. He goes there then. I snatch the rook, king takes, or rook takes. But this knight is way more than a 3-point knight, and that is not a 5-point rook. So I'm thinking no. I'm thinking it's the wrong thing to do here. To trade that for that, actually, especially when you're that much down in material. So I'd rather keep the pressure on and keep that knight on the 6th rank, where it's my lovely horse. So it looks like we're not going to hit 900. But I could move the knight away, actually, and then threaten this. And that is equalising, practically. Oh, yeah. Okay. Guess I can just do that now. But he's spotting, you know, he's spotting the frets, isn't he? Double up, but that's defended twice. He is low on space. My bishop is not good. His queen might have ideas about coming in to go gobbling. Okay, she can't go there. Do I just block this off? Stop her coming here. I'm not sure what her game is there. I want to keep this pawn on there, because it's actually holding back his rooks. I'm even going to block it off. I've got this, just to annoy a rook. Okay. Draw a line under that one, I think. Well done. Well done, opponent. Well done, opponent. Right, 1 for the road. Win +9 here. Oh, and where are you from? Syria. Pleased to meet you. The Leonardus variation. The reversed King's Gambit. Okay, I'm wanting him to take away from the centre. So this bishop is very poor. This bishop might come out with ideas, but meh. I will develop, I'll play this, defend that. More coffee. Lovely. Yeah, thought you might. But that really is an empty threat. I ain't bothered about that at all. Yes, it's developing your bishop. I could always shut the door and then you're only left with him. After that. And these files will be closed. Okay. I'm kind of inclined to do that. If I hit the bishop now, he's got the option to go back here or here. If I shut the door first, I'm going to shut the door on the bishop because it also gives me this juiceful outpost. I want him to take. So then I get to develop my queen for free. Nearly said bishop. I know what the pieces are. Now he has to take. But do I take with the queen or just do I take with the pawn? This move is coming because it prevents long castles and short castles, which is a bone in the throat. I think I'm gonna do this because it's a developing move. Improves my queen. My queen now has lateral scope and flexibility. I can't do this because after takes, I can't take back against the rook. Ooh, you are. The thing is, if he actually does castle, I've got that. Switch that off because I need both cells firing on this. Just inclined to develop the knight, I think. This is very tempting, but is that blowing my load? Queen moves, she goes there or there. She's only got two squares. I mean, it is, yeah, it's very tempting. So there she comes back, I come here, or do I let him kind of go that and castles? Because if he castles, puts king on there, he's done for, isn't he? So I think we just develop maybe this and this with ideas of bishop, queen, battery. Because he knows he can't short castle now, so he's, you know, hopefully thinking, how am I going to get my king to safety? Well, this is a good move. But the king doesn't go there, the king goes on c1. Okay, play this quickly, he might do that. In which case I have to come back to d8. This is well known. Now castles is a blunder. No, it's not, because the knight guards that square. So I'm going to have to play this to try and dislodge the knight. But again, I'm playing this like a blitz game. Was Srihari a good sport? Yes, he was. Was Hunty a good sport? I hope so. He wants to do this then, doesn't he? Is that his idea? Is that your big idea, son? Is that your big idea? Could just develop as well. But even if he does expand, I think just develop. Might stick queen here in castle. He comes at me in the middle. I could just drop back. Takes, or knight takes. You see, look at these pawns. That's my focus here. He's got a still terrible bishop, undeveloped knight. You know, all of these pieces are playing no part. Got one knight with activité. If I take, he takes. I mean, that bishop is quite a good piece. Here, maybe better. See, my bishop's got, because of these holes in his position, I take and take. My knight has to move. Does have options. Take, knight e7. He might play this. Stick that in there. It's all fine. It's all. Okay, let's play the forcing line. Knight e7 hits that. If he does this, I can still stick my bishop there or there. Or I can just develop my queen. Is he gonna castle? Another, it can't be another pawn move, but he probably will. Because if takes and then my knight gets to that outpost, so it's really all about this protected square here, isn't it? And the fact that these pawns have moved. So no pawn is contesting that square, therefore it can only be contested by pieces. And this king side's paralysed. Even this actually is pretty unpleasant. So look at just the difference in the pawn arrangement between the sub 1000 and the theoretical stronger player. You can't go there. Oh, he's defending the pawn with a queen. This then. This is just my idea. Kind of wriggling in here, messing up his stuff. Castles is good at the appropriate time, Sometimes you can just delay castling until there's any possibility of a threat, which I can't see right now, but then I can't see much. My vision is clouded. I just finished listening to Dune, first book, on audiobook. It's very good. I've read it. I've read the trilogy. I think I've read the first three. Dune Messiah, Children of Dune, a few years ago. Loved them. Well, I'm a fan of audiobooks now. Here just threatens the pawn. Okay, here and he does that. I can always just lodge it on there. And he's got a problem for life then. That's a terminal condition really, isn't it? Ooh, look at you. That is a pain in the arse, because it's taken away my favourite thing, which is this. Takes. Bad pawns. Takes. That's undefended. Here. Takes. That's undefended. But then so's that. That was a good find. I think I just have to step out of the way. I might just castle. Ooh! Ooh, Mr. Pawn Addict is going for it. I think I'm just going to do this. Put it on the light square. Just prevent any ideas of silliness. That was actually, I just spotted that after playing that move. That again, opponent's lining up a queen, king, pin. Oh! So yeah, almost hit 1600 on Blitz yesterday and failed. But no, I can put my I think I'm going to do that before the door closes. I don't care about this. This is fine. I still get to castle, get my rook onto d1, d8. But now this is... that is the bone in the throat. But opponent's countering very well here. There, just take out the queen and castle. Queen defends knight. And right now he is only playing with one piece and some pawns. So my hope is that when the dust settles, position is going to prove decisive, and he hasn't got one. Yeah, I'm just kind of wanting to play this move on instinct, really. Because it means the king cannot legally castle, because he'll be castling into check, which ain't allowed. That is actually defended twice, that's not defended. My queen's somewhat immobile. Now I think we just castle. I actually have that. Defended by the queen, though. With the threat of this, and that forks the rook and the queen. Which would be fatal. Okay. This is true. This is true. Didn't see it. But hopefully, in his excitement, he will miss that. And also the possibility of something like takes, oh no, your queen. Now, probably this move will come. I could even take the king there. No, I think I want to defend this square. Oh, I've just hung my knight. So I should have taken with the king. If I'd taken with the king, the rooks are connected. 3 seconds it took that move. Yeah, and it was terrible. And now I'm 5 points behind again. And I'm losing again. From a great position. It's the exact same thing. You're playing a move too quickly and shitting the bed. But I am threatening here to win a piece for free with a discovered check. And I still have some mobility. I've lost castling rights, which is annoying. And my opponent is taking his time, which is not fair. Attacks. Is king still in the centre? I have a good rook. Yeah. As you get better, you start watching your opponent's ideas as much as your own. Right now, I am not getting better. I am playing like a fool. And an Aegis. So what am I? I'm down a piece and 2 pawns. But, draw your attention to this. Very nice bishop. And this is my first thought. Also gives my king, so I'm attacking this, also gives my king some space so I can maybe, shuffle around. There's no check from the queen there. This pawn might be a bit vulnerable. Also, I notice just now, I'm now double attacking the knight. So this comes with 2 threats. Winning the pawn with a continuity attack on the rook, and the threat of this. So, causing him some problems. So let's say he spots the more serious threat, which is losing the whole piece, and he moves the piece away, which would be a good move actually, because it hits this twice. I don't have that. I do this though, attacking the rook. Where's he going to go? Well, he ain't going to go there, he ain't going to stay there, he ain't going to go there. He ain't going to go there, and he ain't going to go there. So let's say he's going to do this. I do that, winning a pawn. He goes here. I capture there with check. He has to go here. Do I go there? No. There. King here. Queen's on there. King's there. Yeah. Wouldn't have been a bad idea to have finished calculating before we pull the trigger on that. I know what he's going to do. I get another pawn for my trouble, which puts me 3 materials behind. But he's threatening to take. I'd love to connect my rooks. Is this even an idea? So rook here. Takes there. Just could move the bishop out of the way, and then I'm threatening to take there, aren't I? With the fork on king and rook. He can't move the king off the back rank. That's just losing. Pretty much losing. So I think we're going to see this. That's forced. I couldn't even just do that. I can't block. Hang on. He's got to play this, hasn't he? He plays that. I play queen here. King goes there. Not there. King goes here. My queen's on the 3rd rank, and this is still vulnerable to the knight. What's the alternative? Rook here. I move the bishop away immediately, like that, threatening this or this. If he takes with the knight, bishop comes back and takes, queen takes, I win. Rook here, bishop here. I kind of prefer, eh? Move the bishop immediately. Don't make his king move, because his king moves off the open file. So although it's tempting, oh look, I win a pawn, and then his king moves to a better square. And his bishop's not pinned. That's checkmate. Now he can put his knight back here. Can't check me there or there. So there's no good checks by the queen. And it's down to 4 minutes. Still would love to do this. Knight takes to just wipe out the knight. Queen can't recapture because it's mate. So knight takes isn't an option. Knight g1 is an option to defend the bishop. Knight g1, queen takes here, king goes there. Bishop here hits the knight, threatening to take, but then again my queen's not looking at the bishop. I should not be playing chess this morning. I should be walking my dogs and doing stuff that doesn't involve anything above the neck. Two minutes 45. Oh. That looks nice, doesn't it? He's got knight here. But that doesn't help if your queen's under attack. Or even just king here, actually. It might be safer there. There's no check. That is a check if the king goes there. There, but he's still got checks that way as well. He's got that check. Did I do this first and then? That's slow though, isn't it? He's down to 2 minutes 10, so he's having to use over a minute on every move. His last 4 moves have been 134, 126, 250. He hasn't even got 250 left and 149. So he's having to have a right good think. Okay, now I think we do this. And that puts mucho pressure on him. In fact, I've probably even had rook takes immediately. But there's no queen checks, are there? And the queen has to defend this bishop. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? With your 4 extra materials. Queen can't go there, queen can't go there. How does the queen defend the bishop? Do you counterattack? That doesn't work. Mate in 2, isn't it? Maybe not. There, check. Here, check. Here. Yeah, we are running out of time. 30 seconds. So basically what's happened here is that I've used my more active pieces. Although I've been down in material, I'm down a knight and a pawn, because my pieces have been active, they're worth something. Whereas this stuff on the side of the board is just not part of the game. So I'm playing with I'm playing with all this, which is what, 5, 9, 22 points of material, and we won on time. A good game. Let's have a quick look at that one. Use my wand, my daily allowance of game review. Damn. Okay, rating 200 and 350. Oh, right. I mean, I'm not even looking. I'm not even. I thought there was some skill on show in that. Oh, that's just rude. Fishy random. Fish are random. Oh my goodness me. 350. That's just insulting. It was quite a good game. Look, here I'm doing very well. Yes, I should have just slammed that in right there. He does this, which is the best move. Oh, I did have that as well. I always assume the queen has to go back. I just didn't consider my alternatives here. So, yeah, I should have just whacked the bishop in there, and that'd have been absolutely great. And again. I was talking about it. Just never did it. And this move. And now we're basically equal again. So, yeah, what a shit show. Absolutely. What can I say? I'm still 895. I think that was about where we started. So, but at least the Kelpie Gambit works. I'm happy about that. Other than that, there are no words. I apologise. There you go. Don't play when you're tired, guys. That's my tip. Right. That's it. Thank you for watching. See you later.